Yo, what's up, world? It's your boy Philusco here, aka Philco, aka Yo Naga. And I just finished playing Titanfall. I no longer play Call of Duty because Titanfall is like a million times better. So today I'm going to return Call of Duty, get something else, but I'm going to keep playing Titanfall. Xbox Live, Xbox One, but get me Xbox Live Philuchko, P-H-I-L-O-C-H-K-O if you want to play with me. Alright, now to the video. I saw this picture on Facebook, and you see 4 pregnant girls. Well, if you look at it carefully, if you look at the thumbnail of this video carefully, it's actually like 3 pregnant girls, and like the light-skinned girl on the left just looks kind of fat, and she's just poking out her stomach. I could be wrong, but it just looks like she's kind of poking out her stomach. But anyway, let's just say for the sake of it, 4 teenage girls, and the caption says something like, "How to keep your daughter from ending up like these teenagers." I didn't like that title. I didn't like that title at all. I didn't like it at all. Because it was missing something. The caption, in my opinion, should have read just like this. How to keep your teenage daughter from ending up like you. How to keep your teenage daughters from ending up like you. And why do I think it should have been that way? Well, because a lot of these girls who have kids very young, like teenagers or whatever, odds are their parents did the same shit. Odds are their parents did the same shit. That's usually how it goes. That's why it's a cycle. It's the same shit. That's why when you usually have an Afrocentric mother who's married and has natural hair, that raises the odds of her daughter growing up being Afrocentric, having natural hair, not having kids until she's married. But if you're born and raised in the hood, you have a kind of a hood rat mother, she has fake hair, she had kids before she was married, has kids by numerous guys, the daughter is much more likely to do the same shit. And that is what happens a lot in the black community. It happens a lot. I'm not even going to give any names, but this has even happened before. There was a girl who had a baby at 14. She goes up, then her daughter was pregnant at 16, had the baby at 17. And then when I spoke to another lady about the situation, she goes, well, at least her daughter did better than her. We have the lowest expectations of any race of people in America. Now, when I make videos, stop talking about other countries. I don't give a fuck about the other countries. This is about America, because I'm making this video based on American standards. A lot of other countries have different standards. So basically what I'm saying is, why in this country are we the ones behind on all this shit? Do you understand? We're behind. We're the ones with the most single mothers. We're the ones with the most fathers without kids without fathers. So this is about America. Don't give me no crap about Ireland. I don't give a shit. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in America. Why are we fucking up? That's what I'm talking about. And so that happens a lot, because a lot of the times what happens is a lot of these mothers have children young, very young. And so there's a time in their life in which they feel, you know, when they first become mothers, they start thinking, okay, look, I had this baby kind of young, but I'm young and I still should have fun while I'm still young. So the mother at 22, 23, her baby's like 4 or 3 years old, she tends to want to go out all the time, party, have fun. Now, her mother, which is the grandmother of the child, her mother's probably like 40, maybe 50 at most. She can watch the child. She can watch the child as much as she wants because she doesn't have that much to do anyway. And she's not too old to take care of the child, so she does it. She usually does it. And plus, the older parents, like grandparents, usually like being around the kid more than the mother does. More than the mother does. You know, because they have more of that motherly instinct in them from nature at that age. You know, they feel close, like, oh, it's so cute, so young. It's a reminder of their youth because they know they're getting old. They're getting old. The grandparents know they're getting old. So they love being around the little young kids, so they do it. But the mother, the teenage mother or lower 20s, she's young. She knows she's young. And she wants to enjoy her youth while she can. So she's going to fuck up by going out like almost every Friday, every Saturday, meeting different guys. And odds are, what's going to happen? There's going to be a little brother or sister by a different man. And this happens so much. So much, so often. Especially because when a mother is spending so much time with the kid and whatever, and she's getting so bored of it, when she goes out, she's going to party 2 times as hard as she would have if she didn't have a baby. She's going to party 2 times as hard. She got to take care of baby, change Pampers, do all this stuff, be a mother, feel like an old person. When she goes out, she's going to get fucked up. She's going to get twisted like never before. She got work, she got the baby. She's going to get twisted. Twisted. She's going to turn up for real. You understand? It's a terrible fucking cycle. It's a disgusting cycle. I mean, considering condoms and birth control and Plan B, come on. Condoms, birth control, Plan B. What are the excuses these women have? What's the excuse? You know, the women, let me tell you something, black women. A lot of black women don't like when I say this, but I have to say it. There is more responsibility on you than the man. And this goes for all women, but I'm kind of just talking to black women here because of the photo. There's more responsibility on you than the man. There is. And I'll try to explain this. I explained in the last video, but I'm explaining it again. The women pick the men they allow to have sex with them. Men are kind of like, you know, dogs. They're looking around at any girl. You know, when we look at girls, first thing we think about is, oh, will she be good in sex, good in bed? You know, it's the first thing we think, like, she's sexy. Why do we care if she's sexy when we look at her? Because we want to imagine how good she is in bed, probably. You know, sexy girls can be bad in bed, but us men, when we see a sexy girl, we automatically assume she's amazing in bed because she's sexy. It's just a nature thing, you know. Sexiness is good. You know, I'll get to that later. So that's what we usually think, and that's what we usually really want. You know, especially if we're single, if a sexy girl wants to have sex with us, let's go. It's normal for us. Let's do it. But a woman, if any random sexy man wants to have sex with you and you just say yes, that's not a good look. At all. That's not a good look. So there's a huge difference between us. And so when you get pregnant, because of your irresponsibility, it's more on you than it is the man. And plus, you're the one pregnant for 9 months. You're going through labor pains. You're the one giving birth. You should naturally care a little more than a man does. And I mean that. Now, I'm not letting men off the hook. I'm just saying the women should, it's more on you than it is on the man, unless you were raped. If you weren't raped, it is more on you to take care of yourself, because you're the one who gets pregnant. You should know about condoms. You should know about Plan B, and you should know about birth control. You should know, okay? You should definitely know. Now, I met a lot of girls, especially in Russia, who do both at the same time, birth control and condoms, just to be sure. Just to be sure. Alright, but let's not talk about other countries. Let's just talk about America. Sorry, let me bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. But I'm just saying, it's really embarrassing and it's kind of not funny, but I just wanted to get this video out the way real quick. And the reason why I'm making the video like this standing up is because I'm about to make a video teaching English, but then I saw this picture on Facebook and I had to say something. I had to say something. It's how to keep those kids from ending up like you. If you were a teenage mother or you had a baby before you were even 25, you weren't married, and the guy you had the baby with isn't even with you anymore, now you have babies by another kid and you're still not married, you. How to keep your daughter from ending up like you. That's exactly what the picture should have said. And that's basically it, people. I'm out. Let me know what you think. And you know what? If you know someone who fits this, someone who fits this description, you should send them this video. Now, you're not trying to... Now, if this video was sent to you, let me say this. The person who sent this video to you cares about you and cares about your children. Cares about you and cares about your children. They're not trying to hurt your feelings. They're being real, because the cycle has to end somewhere. If everyone in the family is having babies at under 22, not married, it keeps going, get going, there's families, no, I'm going to say it, even mine, where there's some great-great-grandmothers alive. Let me see. Okay. Okay, 5. That's, okay, let me get this right. What, really? Wait. Wow. Let me do it one more time to make sure. Okay. Great-great-grandmother. 5 generations still alive. Got the little one, the mother, the grandmother, great-grandmother, and great-grandmother. Still alive right now. Still alive. I'll do it one more time. 5. 5. It's crazy. Alright? So I'm out of here, people. Later.